In CI News this week, work on NHS England's puberty blocker trial is paused due to safety concerns. A Christian fostering charity has opened a new adoption service in England. And MP Danny Kruger highlights the importance of marriage for a healthy society. Hello, welcome to CI News on the 27th of February. I'm Rhys Kernow. Work on NHS England's planned puberty blocker trial has been paused after the medicines regulator raised concerns over its safety. The Department of Health announced the trial will not start to recruit children until issues raised by the regulator have been resolved. Discussions are due to take place imminently. King's College London has been given £10.7 million in funding for the Pathways project, which includes the controversial trial. Puberty-blocking drugs were due to be given to gender-confused children who will be monitored for 2 years. Announcing the pause, the Department of Health said this trial will only be allowed to go ahead if the expert scientific and clinical evidence and advice conclude it is both safe and necessary. The Welsh Parliament has granted legislative consent to the devolved aspects of Westminster's assisted suicide bill. MSs approved the motion by 28 votes to 23 on how Kim Leadbeater's bill would be practised in Wales. It was not a vote on the principle of assisted suicide. They also voted by more than 2 to 1 to criticise the lack of thorough consideration of the constitutional implications of the bill for Wales. Speaking in the debate, Delith Jewell told her colleagues Wales had barely been considered in the flawed proposals.
Attempts to give Wales a veto in this bill were removed by the House of Commons, leaving us in this situation where we are being asked to give consent to something when we have no idea what the final bill will end up looking like. Like legislating with a blindfold over our eyes and restraints on our hands, this is no way to treat a parliament. This is no way to treat a nation. And this bill is no way to treat vulnerable human beings.
A Christian charity has opened a new adoption service for evangelical parents in England. Speaking to the Christian Institute, Cornerstone UK's founders Trevor and Pam Birtle spoke about the venture and the recent expansion of its fostering service into Scotland. The charity, founded in 1999, received the Institute's legal help when Ofsted tried to force it to work with carers who did not subscribe to the Bible's teachings. But Trevor explained the importance of having an agency that treats parents' beliefs as a blessing rather than a problem.
Many Christians feel as though their faith is a barrier to them becoming foster carers and adopters and to form new families, different families. And I think for that is enough reason. But beyond that as well, it's about wanting to celebrate our faith in the way in which we care within our families, and having the freedom to be able to pray with our children, to support our children, and to be the best that we can be and to honour God within our families.
And finally, Danny Kruger has spoken out on the importance of marriage for a healthy society and said a societal focus on individualism has proven destructive. The MP for East Wiltshire told The House magazine that society is suffering due to policies that have weakened marriage, such as no-fault divorce. Kruger called marriage a pro-social framework and said most people do want to settle down with one person and have children, and that politicians should make that easier. He emphasised that government policy is critically important to the way families form. Kruger noted that society is turning away from the cult of the independent individual, as it has become apparent how empty that philosophy is and how destructive it is. Instead, people are turning to institutions like the family, which give us meaning and identity and security and a sense of belonging. To explore these stories and much more, visit our website, christian.org.uk, and be sure to subscribe and follow us across our social media channels. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed weekend.